Oh! Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. This is Time FK7. My name is Chris and I make videos on this 2021 Honda Civic Sport hatch. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so that you can get notified every time I do post a video on the channel, because I do post every Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now that being said, today's video is going to be oil changing on this 2021 Honda Civic Sport hatch. Let's go. This is the tools that you'll be needing for the oil change. You need your screwdriver, you're going to need a Phillips and a flathead, your socket wrench. Now the drain plug uses 17 millimeter, so this is, I have like a universal one, so this is really good to have. Then we have our oil filter. The one that I have is from K&N. Then the oil which this car uses is 0W20. I chose this because this is the only thing that my store had. They didn't have the performance oil, so I just went ahead and bought the fuel economy ones, which, you know, just as long as this is 0W20, you'll be good to go. And then your paper towels, so that you can wipe away the oil once you take off the drain plug, and then the oil filter. So these are the tools that you're going to be needing, and of course your funnel. So you're going to be needing a funnel as well, so that when you're putting the oil in, which is right here, you're not going to be spilling oil everywhere. So you're going to need a little funnel to, you know, pour the oil in into your engine. So that's about it. And this, as you can see, this is your little oil stick, your little dipstick, and right there you can see how it's like really dirty now. I've driven this car 5,000 miles, so it's gonna get its first oil change. The oil life is about 15%, so we're gonna go ahead and change the oil. All right, time to go under. Ah! All right, the first screw I'm gonna be unscrewing is this one. What the? Why is this so tight? There you go, there's one. Now it's time for the flathead. Such a pain in the ass to take off. I think that's all of them. Yep, that's it. Okay. There it is. Alright, so this is where your oil drain plug is. This is where your oil filter is. So what you're going to do is, obviously you're going to unscrew this, take this oil filter off, and then put in a new one, and then put the drain back in once you're done draining all the oil. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, there's like a little engine oil description on it, and it's pointing to this one right here. So again, this uses a 17 millimeter. So you're going to go ahead and take the screw off with your socket wrench. So you're just gonna put your socket wrench in, right? Then you're gonna loosen this. Wow, this is really hard. Okay. Alright, so it's loose. Woo, a lot of oil is gonna rush out. So it gotta be super fast, so. Okay, so I'm about to get the screw out of it. Oh! Goodbye, oil. So you're just gonna let it drain out for a while. So while that's draining, we're gonna go ahead and take our old air filter, or not air filter, oil filter out, which is this blue thing. Of course, we're gonna need new gloves. So this is why I double glove, because moments like these where you can just take this off, take your old glove off, then you could be exposed to a new glove. Look at that, nice and clean. So pro tip from Chris. You're gonna take this off right here, this blue one. You're just gonna twist it to the left. And it's gonna be really hard, so you're gonna try to hand twist it. If it doesn't work, you can always grab a tool. So we're gonna clamp onto it, and then we're gonna twist to the left. So, there you go, now it's loose. Gonna go ahead and unscrew this all the way out. And then, some more oil will come out, like that. So this is why it's handy to keep the paper towels. So if you have one of those blue towels, that'll be a lot better. But in this case, I only have the kitchen towels. So we're gonna wipe that clean as soon as we're done. Once you took off your old oil filter, you're gonna be putting in the new one. So before we install the new air filter, we're gonna go ahead and wipe this clean first, because you don't want to have burning oil. So gonna wipe this as much as possible, clean off any oil that's spilled. And get your finger, again, make sure you have a clean glove. You're gonna take a little bit of oil and you're gonna rub it on the rubber part of your oil filter. Once you put oil on the rubber part, go ahead and screw in your new oil filter. So just hand tighten for now. You're gonna tighten this as tight as you can. You don't want to over tighten, so once it's nice and tight, you're gonna go ahead and put your oil plug screw in, and then you're gonna tighten. So that's that. Just like with the oil filter, you're gonna wipe this clean, because you don't want any of that oil. You don't want that smelling, you don't want any of that oil burning. So you're gonna wipe it clean, take your drain plug, plug it back in, and of course you're gonna tighten it. So you're gonna twist to the right. Once you hand tighten it, go ahead and wipe it again. Make sure none of that oil is leaking off. All right, now that you have your oil plug back in, you're gonna go ahead and tighten. So you want to make sure when you tighten it, you see how they put lines right here, the yellow, white, and the blue lines. So you're gonna want to align them, because that's the reason why they have they painted this, so that when you go ahead and tighten it, you want to make sure that it's properly tightened. So once these are lined up, that means, you know, it's properly tightened. So make sure these are lined up. That's pretty much it. We're gonna go ahead, pour some new oil in, take your old oil filter and put it in the box. Just a pro tip, leave your oil caps on, because if you don't leave it on, this is what's gonna happen. Kind of spilled it all over the place now. So yeah, don't be like me. This right here is the old oil from the car. So if we were to dip our finger in, it's black. So that's really dirty. So you don't want that in your engine. Put that aside for now. Don't put the cover on just yet, because we still have to fill your engine with oil. In order for us to put oil in, take your oil cap off. Okay. So normally you're gonna have to have your own little funnel, but this I got from the back of the vehicle. So we're gonna go ahead and use this since this is the only thing I have for now. But you're gonna want to buy a funnel for this. So we're gonna go ahead and pour the new oil. And this car takes 3.4 quarts of oil. So we're gonna use 3 of these and half of, well, almost half of one of these. So go ahead and pour it in. So that's about 3.5 quarts of oil. Once you pour all the oil in, go ahead and put your cap on. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then you're gonna take your oil dipstick. You're gonna check the levels on this thing. So this is what you're gonna be looking at. So these 2 holes right here, which represent your oil level, so you're gonna wanna make sure that it's on the 2nd level. That way, you know, you can determine whether or not you have enough oil. So go ahead and put this back on. Pull it out to measure. So it is on, right on the 2nd line. So that's good. We have enough oil. We're not done yet, so we're gonna put this back on. Before we put the metal pan back on, you're gonna want to make sure that there's no oil leaks, because if your oil is leaking, then obviously that's gonna be bad. So you're gonna make sure, you're gonna feel around, see if there's any oil leaks, see if everything's tightened properly, and then once you determine that there's no leaks, you're gonna go ahead and start the car, let it run for about I would say 5 minutes. After 5 minutes is done, you're gonna check again under to see if there's any leaks. And if there's no leaks, you're gonna put your metal pan back on. So we're gonna go ahead and start the car. And when you start the car, make sure you put the lid back on for your oil, as well as your dipstick. And get anything out of your engine bay, because if you start the car and if anything gets caught in your engine, then obviously that's going to be a bad thing. We gotta check for this right here. See if there's anything leaking. If there's something leaking, then you're gonna have to tighten stuff. So since these aren't leaking, you are good to go. Alright guys, and one last thing that we need to do is we have to reset the oil, because if you start the car up and you did your oil change, you're still going to get that error. So to reset your oil, you're not going to start your car, but you're going to hit this button. You're going to hit your start button twice. So once you hit that button, it's going to turn red, and then you're going to hit it again. And then it's going to take you to this screen. So as you can see, I still have that maintenance due soon icon. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on your steering wheel, press this right here. So you're going to go under your maintenance. So as you can see, oil life is 10%. You're going to go ahead and select that. Press and hold the enter button for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then it's going to take you to this screen right here. So if you scroll up, you're gonna see a bunch of items, which you're not going to touch because that's other stuff that, you know, could possibly reset something else. So you're going to scroll up all the way to item A, because item A is oil change. So press and hold the enter button for about 10 seconds. And then it's going to say reset complete. Now the oil life is back to 100%. And that's how you reset your oil light. So when you start your car, it's not going to give you that error message anymore. So you're not going to have any error messages on your dash anymore. And then if we go over here under maintenance, oil life is still at 100%. Alright guys, so that about wraps up this video. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for new viewers of this channel, because I do post videos on this car. And be sure to check out my channel for other videos, because I have plenty of videos of this 2021 Honda Civic Sport hatch. Not only do I do modifications on this car, but I also do how-tos and reviews on the channel, so be sure to check out my other videos. And if ever you're in the market for LED lights or floor mats, be sure to check out LastFit's website and use code CTFK7 for that 10% off. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is Time FK7, and peace out.